Do you guys know the mechanics in here and stuff?
Nope. My first time running this.
Okay, no worries. So this is actually a really fun dungeon. There are several secret bosses that we gotta get to, and when we do those, they give additional bonuses of, I think it's defense, health, and attack power. So those are fun and somewhat useful. Not as needed on normal, but still fun. Yeah, I'll tell you about the mechanics and all that fun stuff as we get to them.
Oh, give me a sec. I gotta change my photos.
Yep. Change some photos.
No, my thing is dying.
Oh, your controller?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Gotcha. Are you on a proper tank?
Yeah.
Excellent, because I'm not on a proper healer, though I do have healing skills on.
This piece of shit. Fucking trash. Keeps dying.
So as soon as you get a controller that works, we are actually at the split off for the first secret boss. So we'll hang out here so you can get up here.
Good. Right here.
Oh, excellent. Cool. So to the wait, come back. So you guys see this cart? There's a crack in the rocks next to the cart. We're gonna go there and then hook a hard right, and then hook a left.
I would never have saw that if you didn't mention it.
Oh yeah, you can run right by it. And then we're gonna run on the left side of the chasm. Basically just hug the wall. You don't necessarily have to jump. There's actually some spots where if you do jump, it'll increase your likelihood of falling. So I just recommend not jumping when you're running along the chasms. But there's another hole in the wall here that we're gonna go through. I gotta jump up onto this outcropping. So this is the one where if you're jumping like right here, you could potentially just jump off the edge. So just hug the left wall and walk along.
Is this the boss that you have to step on squares or something? I saw it on videos.
So there's a boss that you're talking about, the one where the ground starts catching on fire. Yeah. So yeah, I'll explain that when we get to it. There are special achievements in here if you don't use the mechanics that the game gives you, and I'll explain that. So what we're gonna do, if you look down below, there's a ledge. You're gonna drop down and then use your grappling hook to catch it. There's a grappling point down there.
Oh, I am really bad with that.
Oh, that's just a warm up. That's part of the mechanic in the second secret boss, that you have to do it mid fight with a drop to certain death if you don't catch it right. So this guy, in a nutshell, he's gonna hang out on the center island. We're gonna fight him, and then he is going to summon an AoE, spreading AoE into the middle. When he does that, we have to jump out of the middle to the side. So right now, jump out to the side, hit a grappling point, pull yourself out to one that's not going, and then get back into the middle, and then keep burning him. We're gonna just kill him before he gets there. So make sure after you loot the boss, before you leave, there's a glowing urn on the island that we came in on. Interact with this urn here, and this will give you the first boon. And if you happen to be a necromancer, it gives you a shit ton more of a boon. And then just use the portal to head back.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And we'll just walk straight out through the crack in the rocks. And pretend that never happened. We just continue on our merry way, happily whistling. So this is the next boss. As you can see, if you look to the left, there's the glowing urn. So that's basically saying that we have the buff. If you look down at the bottom left, if you have your long-term buffs on, there's like a little red thing. It's like a red candle. That's the temporary buff that we got. So this guy is a werewolf. We're going to fight him, we're going to burn him down. Midway through, he is going to unchain his two big flesh Atronachs. Once he does that, we burn them down. When we quote-unquote kill him, he's going to transform into a big, ugly fucking werewolf. Get away from him. He's going to charge 2 to 3 times. If you get caught in the path of that charge, he's just going to knock you over and stun you. As he does charge, he leaves like little ground effects that, summon a skeleton out of him. Not a big deal. Once he stops running, we'll then converge on him again and beat him down. Easy peasy. So, on you, tank. Oh, I forgot. He does... Oh, that's right. If we don't have a whole lot of burn, then he pulls totems out as well. That's fine. My guy doesn't have the most burn in the world. But that's alright. Try and alright. Okay, so he's not. Alright, now he's transforming. So he's gonna charge a handful of times. Just stay out of the way of that.
See that already?
Yeah, so there's the 1 charge. Be 2 charge. I can't remember if there's a 3rd or not. Nope. Alright, watch out for that big bash.
Oh yeah, that can one-shot people, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. That's fine, we got him. Got him. Cool.
Well done, Wayfarer. Look there on the door. The Pyre Watch sigil. This Draugr must have used Tuwaka's gaze to unlock it.
How far down does this ruin go?
Oh, yeah, so that was the first boss.
Surely they found enough bones up
Oh snap, I'm using my good potions. I don't want that.
No Pyre Watch sentinel has ventured this far into the tomb since our ancestors sealed it.
And there's the potential for a metric shit ton of chests in this zone as well, which is fun. Alright, so the things that the squares on the ground that you were talking about, these sigils here, basically there's a sigil that you can activate, and they correspond to a sigil on the ground. If you look up here, you see that there's like 4 corners, and one of them has the bolded circle in it.
Perhaps they correspond to the one on
For one of the bosses, it's called the kiln, or the kiln rune.
Look around.
You get a special achievement if you do not actually pop the sigil. You just go up, you look at the number of circles that are on it, and then just call out the number of circles, and then Tank, you would just walk the boss to the appropriate sigil. Otherwise, if the person does, like, activating the sigil just makes it, the entire thing glow more, but it's not necessary. And you get a special achievement if you don't do that. So I personally would prefer not to do it, because I haven't done this character in this dungeon yet. So all the extra achievements are, that's fine, ND. Yeah, all the extra achievements help. Or, you know, it doesn't hurt to get, rather. Cool. Let's get you. See, and I think you can actually start getting chests around here in this area.
Damn you!
Oh no, you don't need. You don't need the mic, ND. I can jump up and I can pop to all 3 of them in no time and call it out. I can do that. That's fine. Alright, I didn't see a chest. So here's another one. This is now just introducing the next element of that same mechanic. There's no sigil on the ground here. There's the big ones, but the activated one is up high. You got to grapple up to it. And that's the same as what it's going to be in the boss fight. So if you pop up, you see that now there are all 4 corners are lit up. So, it's like Hades. What would happen when we get to that portion, and when the sigils pop on the ground in the boss fight? I'll just pop up and I'll go from one area to the next. And as soon as I see the sigil on the ground, I'll call out, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And what you'll do is you'll stay on the ground, you'll stay on the bottom, and you'll have the boss taunted, and you'll see the sigils on the ground like this. And if I call out 3, then you would just take the boss and you would walk her like over to 3 right here. So you would.
On them when you call out 3, I think it's 3.
Yeah, if you would take it. Yeah, yep. Called 4, you take her to 4. If I called 2, you would take her to 2. And the only thing that actually activating it does is, like in here, I'll go up and activate it, and you'll see it just makes number 4 glow more. So that way, if the person, no, we have to do it for this one, for these guys, in order to open the door, we got to do it. But yeah, the boss would then walk up to the sigil and she'd stick her sword in it, which would end the Bernie phase. Yeah, that's that mechanic, and if we do it without actually activating a sigil, we'll get an extra achievement. And once we kill her, it'll open up that door. For now, we have to go left, though.
Another sealed door, but no statues or sigils. Any ideas, blood drinker?
A few. The corresponding sigils may be in another room. We should have a look around. Perhaps in that vault.
So yeah, as we fight her, she is going to spawn ads. Hades, I don't know if you have self-heals. I would definitely recommend running one as a tank, just forever anyway. Sorry.
I have is the vampire terrain.
Okay, so as a DK, you have one of the best self-heals in the game. Look to Green Dragon's Blood. Yes, ND. I think that'd be a good idea. So if you, I main a DK tank as well. If you have skill points to put into Green Dragon's Blood, it doesn't look all that crazy. It says like 30% of your missing health or something. That can crit. I've gotten like 20k heals off of that. Plus, if you do that and your damage shield right before it, then the damage shield will buff the heals that you do. So I would definitely put that on your front bar as like, I would put those two skills in your front bar as like an oh shit type thing. And the reason why I say that is because I am not actually a healer. Like I am throwing down some healing skills because I slotted for it, but this is my healing bar and I'm running a flame staff. So just for your own self-survival is good. Yeah, we'll go ahead. So basically, you'll get one sigil is going to pop up here, one is going to pop up over there, one is going to pop up over there, and one's going to pop up behind her. So when they kind of show up on the ground, that's when I'm going to pop up, and I'm going to look for the sigil up top. And there's going to be, you know, the ledges are up here, and we're going to go there, there, and there. I'm gonna pop up and hit them all, and once I find it, I'll tell you which number to go to, and you'll just walk over to that one. But whenever you are ready, sir. And I got my Colossus out. Alright, sigils are up. I'm going to check them. Alright, you're gonna take her to 2. So at the entrance side. Yep, cool. So she just stuck her sword in the ground. You can just hold her still now. Can taunt it into the ads. Alright, sigils are back up again. I'm going to quick check for them. I got lucky that first time. Alright, number 1. So over here where I'm at. Yep, you got her. Excellent. That's fine. Alright, someone's getting your res. No, you're fine. Blame the healer. Definitely make sure you are blocking. And I would put a little bit more points into health. Alright, so... Alright, 3 this time. Same side that we were just on. Yep. Alright. Oof. Good timing. Actually, you know what? Nah, god damn it.
Oh shit. I don't know who I'm reviving, but
That's fine. You're getting ND up.
alright. Ah shit. Get his ass.
So, alright, cool, gotcha. Thank you.
So right about
Friends, door unsealed. It's just...
Cool, so we just got Ceramic Panic is the special achievement for doing this one.
oh excuse me, sorry. This is a little vampire dude.
Yes, he is. He's a vampire. So do you have your food on right now, Hades?
I don't know how to make food on this game. I just barely started months ago.
Oh, gotcha. Hold on a second. I may have some food. You are definitely going to want to run tri-stat food. As a tank, it's going to, for the most part, be your best bet. I could give you some of that if I don't have. That's crown. Actually, you know what? Do you have the crown, like the crown fortifying meal that they give out for the day? You know, like the crown store, every day there's like a free reward.
Oh yes, but I have to wait 23 hours to get the
Well,
whatever it's called, for the maximizing your HP and stamina, stuff like that you're talking about?
yeah, okay, so you don't have any of those like in your inventory or anything previously? Gotcha. I'm looking to see if I have any. So I'm just gonna give you a some max health and max stamina food. Ideally, you want to have all three. Oh, damn it.
Okay. Oh, what's this right here?
That'll do as well. Yeah, you want the one that binary linked in. That's pretty much what I run on my tank, and that will... Actually, the sugar skulls would be even better if ND is going to give you that. Yeah, you definitely always want to have... Okay, cool. You got some food.
Yes, he gave me one. Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry,
No, you're fine. Yeah, you definitely want to run with food on.
Took your magic
And that will,
farther into the cave. You'll never catch him like that.
that'll help you be a little bit less squish.
Before he
Yeah,
was.
tell me about it.
You have no idea what's coming. And the one who's next up to power. For them.
Yeah, the crazy one. Yep.
So yeah, and we're coming up on, I believe, the next, secret boss. Yep, so what we're gonna do for this, to get to this next secret boss, there's basically gonna be, like, ghostly, grapple points. If you walk up to the edge and pause for a second, you see a grapple point, looks like a ghost pop up. It's not gonna get any more solidified, so you just kinda grapple to that. Run along slightly. Hop up on this other side. Get the next grapple point. And then after that one, we're just gonna, there's a solid grapple point we're gonna go straight across to. Sometimes there's a chest, or, yep, there's a chest here. Excellent. I'm gonna unlock this chest. So this is the one that I was talking about, the grapple that you have to do mid-fight. So if you look on this big spire of rock, there's midway up there's a grappling point. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grapple to that. It's gonna pull you to it, and you're just gonna free fall. You're gonna drop. What you want to do as soon as you hit it, turn your screen like kinda, I don't know, 10-15 degrees to the right, and it'll point you to another grapple point that's over there. And then you'll immediately hit it again, and that'll pull you to the next section. And that's where the boss is at. Midway through the fight, we're gonna, oh shit, wrong button. We are going to have to grapple back to that first spot where we just left. So we're gonna have to do that mid-fight, but that time, you know, we're gonna turn left. If we don't burn her down quick enough, she's gonna pop back over here to this original section, so we're gonna have to do it again. That's fine. I mean, we're gonna have to come back here anyway because like the urn that we're gonna get, is over there. Once we beat her, that urn is going to light up. We're going to have to activate that, and the portal to go back is going to be right over there. So we're coming back on this side no matter what.
You'll pay for that.
Ready? Yes.
Yep.
Just don't want to be rude.
Offer yourself?
No.
I accept. Enough! I had enough of your
Alright, so yeah, so she is bouncing. So we're going to head back that way. Come on, thank you. And actually, she's channeling an ability right now that if... Come on, thank you. If it doesn't get interrupted, she'll actually disappear completely.
Someone died.
I got him. That's fine, I got him. That's not a problem, Binary. It happens. First time I came through here and I had to do this thing, dude, I shit a brick and like had a super clenched butthole. Totally not fun.
At least you're the patient tonight. Oh, she's ditching out again.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I've been playing this game for a little over 5 years, and I mean, people learn. Like, everyone starts somewhere, you know? So if you're just a toxic douchebag, then you're just an asshole. Like, there's no need to be a dick. Typically, if people don't know how to play the game. Now, if you try and tell them and they refuse to listen, or they argue with you and they're still wrong, that's a different story. Which I've had that happen. And that does get annoying.
Especially the ESOs.
Yup.
So annoying to deal with. Oh, they're trying to kick you out. They were trying to kick my friend out of the group because he doesn't do that much damage. It's only like 200 something.
Yeah. Alright, so this one, there's another potential special achievement for this. Essentially, if we just stay right on as booty, and we don't actually pass outside, he's going to have like a bar, like a circular bar of AoE damage that he's going to do. He's just going to give him a big spin. Inside is going to be safe. There's going to be a bar of damage, and the outside is going to be safe. And he's going to summon little ads that are like mini-me's of himself. Those little mini-me's, they'll just kind of spin off and die on their own. The achievement, if I remember correctly, is from us not actually killing the mini-me's, just letting them kind of spin off and die on their own. And, oh yeah, and not getting, like, not crossing through his bar of AoE. So if we basically all just hug, like, nut to butt right up underneath of him, we should be good. With Hades on one side and the rest of us right on the other side. And I got my little Healy ghost, and I'll throw down my little Healy ward on the ground to try and keep us alive through it. But yeah, so we'll just kind of sit tight on him. That's fine. Just don't do a DPS dance. We'll just kind of hang out. Good deal. I got my big old ugly. Alright, we got him. Cool. Let's see. Continue exploring. Did we get the achievement? Yep. Cool. We got the achievement as well. Shattered shields.
Never seen a guardian like this.
Enough with your academics, Vamp. I came here to stop the Draugr-kin.
I only mean to say that this level of protection... Are you sure there's nothing else here,
I had no idea such grand ruins stood in the heart of this place.
Yeah, it's funny, like this whole place is all about necromancers. Looks quite fun.
Thank Mara they all rest in glory on the far shores. See what their home
Let's see, and they like to hide chests. You can get like up to 5 chests in this dungeon, which is more than average. And they will put them pretty much all over the place. Actually, let me put that other skill on here.
Sorry.
Now you're good.
Damn.
Do not let these troublemakers reach the center of the tomb. To oblivion with you.
Oh, and also another thing, Hades, for tanking as a DK, are you aware of how you can constantly be returning stamina during a fight?
Nope. Nobody tells me.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. So look in your your 3 main tanking, your main class skills. The middle one, I want to say, I think it's Earth and Heart. So that's the one that has your damage shield, right?
Damage shield.
It's
Yeah, that's the one with
Yep.
this diamond.
Yep. So if you go to your passives, scroll down to your passive called Helping Hands. Do you have points into that?
No.
Okay. Do you have spare points?
If I did, I would have done it right now.
Okay. So I would, honestly, I would completely get rid of Vampire. I would not be a vampire at all.
Let's try to do that.
To get rid of Vampire, what alliance are you? Okay, you are blue. I'm not actually sure where your alliance can go, but I know if you go to Riften, since one Tamriel, if you go into Riften, there is a priest of Archay, I think it is, that can cure you of vampirism. You gotta pay him like 600 gold or something.
Might use that. I'm probably selling this for like vampire.
Sorry, I see you queuing up, but I can barely hear you. Let me, Your mic is very faint.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
A little bit, yeah.
Alright.
That's fine.
Can you show me where it is? You don't mind me asking?
Depends on how long it takes. I've got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's 9:30, so I need to go to bed pretty soon. But yeah, should be able to. Alright, so this boss, basically what we're going to do, he's going to be stationary in the center. He's not moving. We're going to fight him. He's going to summon poison from out on the sides. He's going to summon poison into the center, and that's basically going to make it so that we have to leave the center area. If we stay in, we're all going to get poisoned constantly, and it's going to hurt. At the same time, on the outside, on the different little areas, there's going to be ghosts. We have to burn those ghosts down. Fun fact, since we've gotten the DPS buff, we can actually do half health damage to a ghost if we grapple through it. So we can actually use the grapple as a weapon. So if you see a ghost on a platform and you grapple up to that platform and you pass through the ghost, you'll do a shit ton of damage to him. So like if you're the tank and you don't do much DPS anyway, you can still kill the ghosts by just grappling back and forth between them. You hit them twice and they'll die, and then you'll go on to the next one. Kill the next ghost. Once we kill all the ghosts, she is going to send that poison to the outside, and we're going to have to grapple back into the middle. After that happens, we can pretty much stay inside the entire time. She's going to have then more or less 3 mechanics. She's going to summon ads. That's 1 mechanic. The other thing that she's going to do is she's going to summon 4 ghosts that are going to be 4 corners. Oh, okay. I guess I pissed her off. Sorry. She'll summon 4 ghosts that are going to create a bond with her, and those ghosts are going to be healing her up. If we leave all 4 ghosts, all right. So she's bringing the poisons to go out to the outside. If the if we leave all 4 ghosts up, they're going to heal her, and it's just going to make it a pain in the ass to kill her. If we kill all 4 ghosts, then she's going to continue with the poison phases. If we leave... That's fine. We can res them. If we leave 1 ghost up, then she will not do the poison phase. Alright, so poison phase on the outside, get to the middle. So we can essentially just leave that up. Leave 1 up, and we can burn through it. Alright, cool, he's getting that. That's fine. And the other thing that she's going to do, it's going to look like she's gathering an ice storm around her in the center. When she does that, like right now, we need to each get behind a column. That's what I mean by a column. So the columns that are around the side. No, that's fine. So it's good. Oh shit. Yep, that's... I didn't see her summoning another one. Yeah, you can come back out. So we'll leave one of the menders up, so get behind a column again. Alright, ah shit, we killed all... Damn it, that's my bad. So she's bringing the poison back in the middle again. That's fine. Head to the outside. Yep, killing the ghosts. Oh, back in the middle. That's fine, we got her. Alright, easy peasy. Yeah. So, and now we will hit the 3rd secret ghost. Which, fun fact, if you don't have the first 2 secret ghosts, don't ever try to touch that door, because it'll kill you. But since we have the first 2 ghosts, it'll interact with us, and we can open the door. Now this room that we're going into has a giant, like the giant flesh afterknock in the middle. He is the boss. What he's going to do is he is going to kind of stomp on the ground and make this giant puddle of nasty ass shit. That's fine. You're fine. Big old puddle of stuff we got to stay out of. And also throughout the fight, he's going to summon like gelatinous cubes. We can grapple through the cubes. When we do that, it'll split them in half, and it'll also cut their health in half. We have to burn those guys down. If we don't, he'll continuously summon more cubes throughout the fight, and the longer it goes and the more that he summons, the more health they get. I've seen him with like 7 to 12 million health in fucking ad cubes, which is quite annoying since he only has 1.4 million himself. So we don't want to have that happen. But so we'll just focus burn on him. And we have, and this room always has one chest and one heavy sack guaranteed in it. So once we kill him, we can find them. And off we go. Yeah, so that you want to stay out of. Alright, so there's a cube. That's fine. He's dying. We can ignore the cube. Excellent. Good deal. So now we just run. Yep, okay, chest is over here where I am at. So unless somebody is looking for a specific armor set, I'm really not picking up anything in here. Personal opinion is that the Aegis Collar, the medium armor set, is pretty decent for like trash pulls, but the other two sets I don't even look at. So if you guys do want something, please, if you're looking for a set, please tell me and I'll pick it up for you. Otherwise, I'm just leaving that stuff on the ground. Oh shit, good call. I watched you guys hit that chest. I walked out, forgot to get it. Sorry, not the chest, the urn. Alright.
Crawling up my spine. Something profoundly evil lurks here.
Whatever it is, whatever these beasts have conjured here, it will face a lasting death at our hands.
Oh, cool. Another heavy sack. Awesome. Good looking out. Ah, damn it. That's not what I wanted to do.
To oblivion with you!
It's cool how you can summon a big lizard, dude.
Oh yeah, that's my the monster set. Is that mine? Am I wearing that? By running, yeah, I'm running that one. When you do the dungeons on veteran mode, you get like each dungeon has a specific monster set that's associated with it, and when you do that dungeon on veteran difficulty, once you kill the final boss, it'll, yeah, you'll get it. But that one is from Maw of Lork. I almost said Maw of Lorkosh. Yeah. Oh, you're also running Maw? Nice, Binary.
Sleep now.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that one yet. I got the chest plate for tank, and I was like, alright, I'm good for now. So this guy essentially just
Death can
hold him and burn him, basically. Yeah. It's actually been, like, banned. Like, it's not allowed for DPS testing in my guild. Which is ridiculous. Like, you can't use that or blood for blood. They won't let either one of them count towards your DPS numbers. Which is kind of crummy, but, you know, whatever, it is what it is. Alright, so yeah, essentially, we're just gonna tank this guy's face. When he gets lower health, he's gonna summon a ginormous fucking bone colossus. Like, that entire gap behind him is gonna be the dude's shoulders and head. And I think that thing has like a breath attack that we just block through. Alright, my Colossus. Oh, keep him taunted. Wait, are you using mana to taunt? No, no sir. You want to use your taunt needs to be the one from the sword and board skill line. Yeah, it's yeah, the sword and board puncture or ransack needs to be your primary taunt. God damn it. The magical one should only be used for range taunting. Like if you have to get something and you can't actually run to it. The reason being is the sword and board taunt is also going to do a debuff to whatever you're taunting that you need to keep on. Like that as a tank, that's like one of the main things that the tank is bringing, is that debuff.
One day I will make my peace with it.
Or just debuffs in general.
I will put the life you saved to good use.